How can you win at life? What do I mean by that? Let's check it out. Winning at life, what does it mean? There's clearly many ways you can win at life, but where I'm going with this, it's, I suppose, inspired by a friend and mentor of mine, Brian Finale, had a wake-up call the other day, and he was talking about the 3 sort of greatest achievements in your life. And it got me thinking about, obviously, those 3 greatest achievements, but also sort of what that means, and taking that a bit further. Because what I realise is that often we go through life, particularly if you've got big aspirations or goals, and what happens is you almost like negate everything you've achieved. You forget about it, and you think, and I'm personally guilty of this, go, oh, I've never achieved anything, because you're looking at this goal up here. No, I've not achieved anything, etc. And so this has happened to me many times, and then people have pointed out, well, what about blah, 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 and like, oh yeah, that's actually quite good. But it's very easy to almost negate the things you've achieved and just focus on that kind of big goal, whatever that may be for you. So I thought this through a bit more. I thought, well, if you sort of look at and consider and really embrace the things that you've achieved throughout your life, however old you are, it doesn't matter, then it's almost solidifying that you have actually achieved something good, whatever that may be. But you know, I think no matter where you are, what level you are in life, but all that sort of thing, we've all sort of achieved something, you know, and I think it's important to recognise that and accept that and almost celebrate that, because without doing that, you're just constantly living in the future. I said, you know, I'm been badly guilty of that recently, and so yeah, sort of after that call with Brian, I sort of thought, yeah, you know, sort of 3. Now, obviously, I've got many things I'm proud of and many achievements, but I was trying to think of 3, and that's quite difficult, because initially you might go, no, nothing really, because I haven't reached there. Then you start to think about it, and then you've got like 50. So I start to think, and the 3 I've come up with, and not in any particular order, are these. Firstly, my kids. Now, whether or not you can say that's an achievement, I don't know. It's a difficult one, but very proud to sort of have them as my children. They are quite amazing. They can be quite annoying sometimes, as all kids can, but they're 9 at the moment. They're twins, if you don't know, Jamie and Charlotte, and they've kind of got their own personalities whilst being quite similar. But the thing I think I'm so proud of about them is that they've kind of got their own minds, and they're both quite creative. And now I know obviously every parent will say this, but I can see there's like a spark. They're both creative in sort of their own way, and I have full faith that they're going to do amazingly well in life, whatever they do, you know. And it sort of doesn't matter what they do, because I know, and I'm very confident that they're going to do extremely well, whatever kind of career or whatever path they choose. They're going to, and I'm very, very proud. And it's like, I'm just seeing them just as they sort of go through kind of school stuff and life, and they kind of growing into their own personalities. It's amazing just to watch. So that's number 1. Number 2 is kind of another weird one. It's sort of having gone through all of the kind of crappy situations I have in my life, particularly recently, because I think I wouldn't be where I am now if I hadn't gone through all that. And that's an important thing to realise, that very often we kind of go through stuff, go, I wish I hadn't done that, but then where you are now is because of that. And on the back of that, all the sort of crap I've gone through, is the more important point, that the achievement is the people that I've realised how much they care, and the relationships and friendships that have been really kind of solidified, and people have sort of shown their true colours of how much they care, and it's been incredibly humbling and just amazing to experience. And yeah, I'm so eternally grateful. And I think without all these people, and I cannot name them all now, but you know, hopefully you know who you are, and I am very, very thankful. But you probably wouldn't be here now. Let's be blunt about that. So you know, that's the second kind of achievement of sort of realising how much people in my life care, that perhaps people I thought that perhaps weren't as good a friend, but people have shown their true colours, and it's been amazing. And then thirdly is having, I suppose, realised or discovered, I guess, or been awakened to my true driving force, my true passion, which is the ability to sort of not see any barriers, to sort of see, well, you know, anything's possible. You know, if they can do that, I can do that. And then also seeing that in other people, and then being an encourager, and in a good way, an enabler of other people to say, well, you like to do that, let's do it. You know, let's see how we can make that happen. And that's something that has become very apparent in the last couple of months or so. And yeah, and it kind of almost falls on the back of the last thing I said, where having gone through that, that's made me realise what my true passion is that sort of encouraging, enabling of people to really sort of to live their dream, to kind of follow their passion and kind of go for it. And that's been also sort of humbling, but also very kind of exciting, because everything now seems to sort of make sense in life, you know. So I know that sounds very deep, but you know, you get the idea. And so that's my three: the kids, the sort of the realizing how much, you know, people care, and finding my passion. And they're quite perhaps esoteric and quite sort of spiritual, rather than, you know, being recognized on stage or winning an award and that kind of thing. But I think they're more meaningful, and the more I thought about it, it was hugely powerful. So let me know in the comments your three best achievements that you've had. I said, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be something that you've kind of got or awarded with, you know, even if it is spiritual, like the three that kind of I ended up thinking about. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd really appreciate it, and hit the bell notification so you know when I'm releasing a new video, and hit that like button. Love it when you do, and make it go blue. And for now, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.